Why do you continuously return to the very person who breaks your heart? You know you are unhappy, you know they will never change, and you have promised yourself 1,000 times that this is the end. Yet an invisible, terrifying force always drags you back, making you feel weak and powerless. You are not crazy and you are not lacking in willpower. You are trapped in a biological hijack. Hello and welcome to Today is a Gift. We are here to expose the hidden truth. What you feel is not love, but a chemical addiction, orchestrated by your own brain to keep you bound to your abuser. This relationship has weaponized your deepest unhealed wounds against you, creating a cycle that feels impossible to break. But today, we will give you the psychological roadmap to detox your mind and finally escape. If you are ready to reclaim your freedom and support our mission of healing, please subscribe to the channel right now. Before we dismantle this trap, I want you to be honest with yourself and answer this question in the comments. What is the primary reason you hesitate to leave? A, the fear of being alone. B, the hope that the good version of them will return. Please type A or B below. Let us now peel back the layers of your psyche to understand why this dynamic is so difficult to escape. The first realization is that your attraction to this person is not an accident. It is often a reflection of your deepest unhealed attachment wounds. If you grew up in an environment where love was conditional, chaotic, or something you had to fight for, your brain subconsciously wired itself to believe that anxiety is a necessary component of intimacy. Consequently, when you meet someone who offers stability and consistent kindness, it feels foreign, perhaps even boring. In contrast, the coldness and unpredictability of a toxic partner feel dangerously familiar. You are not just in a relationship with them. You are unconsciously attempting to heal your childhood by trying to win the love of someone who cannot give it, hoping that this time the outcome will be different. The second and most powerful chain binding you is a psychological mechanism known as intermittent reinforcement. This is the same principle that drives gambling addiction. If this person were cruel to you 100% of the time, you would have left long ago. However, they are not. Interspersed between the neglect and the pain are moments of intense sweetness, charm, and warmth. These breadcrumbs of affection are dispensed randomly, making them incredibly addictive. Your brain becomes hyper-focused on the next reward, causing you to endure disproportionate amounts of suffering just to feel that fleeting high again. You stay not because the relationship is good, but because you are chemically addicted to the hope of that next moment of kindness. This addiction is further cemented by the weapon of gaslighting and the illusion of change. To keep you compliant, they distort your reality, making you question your memory and your sanity. When you express hurt, they tell you that you are too sensitive or that you are imagining things, slowly eroding your trust in your own intuition. Trapped in this confusion, you cling to the potential of who they could be. You fall in love with the mask they wore at the beginning of the relationship, believing that if you just love them enough or sacrifice a little more, that perfect version will return. You must accept the brutal truth that the person you are waiting for does not exist. That was merely a lure used to capture you. Finally, we arrive at the only viable path to freedom, the emotional detox. You must reframe your exit not as a breakup, but as breaking an addiction. This requires the absolute rule of no contact. This means no messages, no social media stalking, and no staying friends. Any contact acts as a fresh dose of the drug, resetting your recovery to zero. When you cut them off, you will experience severe withdrawal, an intense physical ache, and a feeling of emptiness. Do not mistake this withdrawal for love. It is simply your brain screaming for its dopamine fix. This pain is the inevitable bridge to your freedom. You must endure the silence to reclaim your identity, filling the void not with them, but with the self-love you have starved yourself of for so long. If you continue to linger in this toxic cycle, the cost is far higher than just sadness. It is the slow erasure of your very soul. The pain of leaving is sharp and terrifying, yes, but it is a temporary fire that purifies, whereas the pain of staying is a cold, eternal rot that consumes your identity. By choosing to walk away today, you are not losing a person. You are shedding a heavy burden that was never yours to carry. The fog will eventually lift, revealing that what you fought so hard to save was not love, but a cage. The most profound lesson to embrace is that closure is not an apology they give you. It is a boundary you set for yourself. Apply this immediately by choosing the dignity of silence. Block the contact, delete the memories, and refuse to let them occupy any more real estate in your mind. We want to support you in this brave transition. Please share your answer to this simple question in the comments below. What is one hobby or passion you neglected during this relationship that you are ready to reclaim today? Your answer could be the spark that inspires someone else to start living again. If this video helped you find your strength, please subscribe to Freeze. Today is a gift to continue this journey of healing with us. Thank you for watching.